Hi, Danica here, and I design WordPress membership sites. In this video, we will be checking out the section for courses. So under LearnDash Courses, this is the part that we're gonna focus on. So let me try to collapse this menu so that it doesn't confuse you, and we're just gonna focus on these sections here. So we're gonna work from left to right. And if you have any question regarding this section, of course, please comment that down below, and I'll do my best to reply on your comments and maybe include that in my future videos. So let's get started. So courses in LearnDash, again, it's under LearnDash LMS courses. This is actually the highest type or highest content that it holds. So courses will have different underlying content like lessons, topics, you could assign certificate, assignments, and so on. So there's different sections for courses. But let's just check out in here what are those and how we could create. So first is there is 3 tabs in here that we could see. We have courses, settings, shortcodes. There's also 3 links at the top. This is from WordPress, so we're not gonna count that. Create from video playlist, and you could also add a new course. That means add a new course. I think having that somewhere in here, I'd actually prefer it. I'm not sure why it's floating at the top. And there is an action where you could actually it's kind of confusing, this part for me, because it says action but it opens up course categories and course tags, which actually end up allowing you to create some course categories and course tags. So I'm not sure about that one, but that's how it works. We're gonna check that in a bit. So first is courses. We're gonna leave it blank for now in here, but let's just check out the first 2 additional tabs before we proceed on trying to create a new course. So under settings, we have different tabs in here. So first is the global course management and display settings. There's nothing. Okay, you actually need to open that. So under here, you could, this one says manage all lessons, topics, and quiz associations within the course builder. So if you enable this, you will be using the course builder from LearnDash, and by default this is turned on. But if you don't want that, you could also turn it off. Now before, there was actually no course builder. You need to manually assign a lesson to a course and a topic to a lesson, something like that. But they created this course builder, so it's much easier to create a course with underlying content. There is also steps displayed, and this one says 20 per page. So this means this will list 20 items per page. I think it's 20. Example, if you have 100 lessons in a course, then it's only gonna display 20 per page, and you will have that navigation available at the bottom. Shared course steps. In here it says share steps across multiple course. Progress is maintained within the per course basis. Note that enabling this option will also enable the nested permalink settings. So I think what this means is you could one lesson and topics could be part of another course. Personally, most of my projects does not require this, but you could use this option. We will test that out so that you could also see how it works. Next is course table pagination. So in here, if we enable this, so this is actually the part where I meant if you have 100 lessons in the course, then it's only gonna display 20 per page. and this one is actually in the page builder list, so I was confused with that one. We're gonna test that out so that I could show you where you could actually see this in live. Mark incomplete enabled, so this will allow a lesson or a topic to revert its progress. So if you have actually like accidentally marked it complete but you want to remove that, if you enable that, then your members could mark their lessons or topics incomplete from their end. Course taxonomy, so again we could enable and disable this, but if you example need a course categories and tags, then this will be handy. So if you don't need that, I recommend you turn it off so that it could save some space and memory from your website. Course search includes the course post type and front-end search results. So if you enable this, it will be, if you have a search field, your courses will be included in the search result. If you don't want that, then you could disable this. Archive page. In the archive page, it means if we are gonna visit this link, it's gonna be the archive page and it's gonna actually list all of your courses. We're gonna test that in a bit, but if you don't want that, of course, you could again disable this. It's very nice that LearnDash allows you to disable some stuff that maybe you don't need for your setup. So do check this out, the sections, course settings, to disable those things that your website may not need. RSS and Atom feed. So if you have that, you could again use that or enable this here. Editor supported settings. So it says enable WordPress supported settings within the editor and theme. So it will, these are like the default WordPress settings, and you could select which fields or functionality you want the courses to also like grab from the default post type from LearnDash to this course post type from under, WordPress to the LearnDash course type, post course type. It was kind of hard to mention, but basically the post type in WordPress has this default functionality that they declare, and since LearnDash course is an additional post type, then you could like decide which of those the declared post functionality you want to also have your course to use. On the right side, there is a save option. So if you do any changes in here, do make sure that you click the save, or else it's just gonna revert to what was originally in this page. And then there's some quick links, maybe some helpful documents from LearnDash regarding how this page works. Shortcodes. Before, I remember there were a bunch of shortcodes in here, but they have changed that and moved that to their website. So maybe in the future they may depreciate this tab. Next is the Actions tab, and again, if we visit, as you can see under courses, these two buttons are in here, but if we visit Actions, course categories, it will allow you to add some categories. So example, Cat 1, and then Cat 2, and you could assign your course in there. You could also do some tagging, like let's just say one for gaming, gamification, and maybe one for, let's just say, styling, whatever tags you may have, and then another one for spacing, etc., whatever that is. So you could do that. Now remember, we could turn on and off those sections. If you think you don't need the course categories, then you could turn it off in here and click the save. Now, once we do that, you notice that that action feature, the one that was in here, is now gone. So if we go back to the courses, we only have create from video playlist and add new button. But if we go back to the settings, and let's just say I turn that on again, save, I'm gonna have that action tab again in here. Now, last but not the least, we have create from video playlist and add new. Of course, this will add new courses for your website, which we will be going over in the next video. We will be trying to add a course in this local website and see how it works, what needs to be configured, what you can configure, and so on. So I'll see you in the next video, and yep, I hope this one helps. Again, if you have any question, please comment it down below and I'll do my best to get back on you. Thank you.